Welcome to Addicted to Truth. The premise of Addicted to Truth is that the underlying substance of the universe is energy, and that this energy is very much alive with mind or consciousness. In fact, behind everything, seen and unseen, you find consciousness, and more specifically, a single consciousness that is absolute in nature. This means universal mind is present everywhere at the same time in its entirety. And so your mind is universal mind in its entirety, not just part of it. And since consciousness is behind reality, then your consciousness is behind your own reality. More specifically, your experience of reality is wholly a projection of your consciousness. This means you create your own circumstances through your mind and mental contents, all in accordance with a set of universal laws that govern everything and everyone along. Otherwise, unconscious lines. And since your reality is a projection of your consciousness, you have the power to affect any change therein through your mind's inherent power and imagination. Manifesting through mind power, however, is not about visualizing and affirming what you desire all day while doing nothing in the 3D world to affect that change. Rather, it is about effectively using your mind to change what you assume about yourself, about others, and about life, so that the actions you take both mentally and physically and the conditions that follow change to match those assumptions. If you're not consciously creating your life, you have little advantage over a tree. A tree does not have the ability to consciously choose whether today it will grow and tomorrow it will not. It is life, and its life is wholly governed by the unconscious operations of the universal laws. In contrast, you have the ability to become self-aware of your mind power and of yourself as an individual. The word individual has its roots in the word indivisible, and indeed your true self is being indivisibly one with the absolute, or who we call Allah or God. Through your knowledge of your true nature and of the universal laws, you can intentionally reclaim your mind power and transform your life in any directions you choose, no matter how far from your ideal you may dream yourself right now. You have the greatest freedom of all freedom of choice. Every day, you get to choose joy over sorrow, success over failure, abundance over lack, optimism over pessimism, peace over strife, health over illness, and love over all. And as you choose wisely, yourself and for the others, you become foreign to you, no longer part of your experience. It is through self-awareness, observation, self-discipline, and the application of knowledge that you find freedom, not by chasing an elusive promise of happiness down a worn-out path. Joy is not a destination. It is an inner state of being, and it is your natural state. You will know, because joy cannot be found from external stimulants. Joy is only something that comes from in spirit, and in spirit means you knowing God and your relationship to Him.